A local nonprofit is working to get more San Antonians to the polls this election season. Happening this weekend, Radical Registrars is teaming up with Drag Out the Vote to give free rides to voters. Valerie Reifert is the executive director of Radical Registrars, and she's joining us now to tell us how they are lending a hand. Good morning, Valerie.
Good morning. How are you?
We're doing good. Well, first of all, we noticed last week the highest voting locations were more on the north side. Talk about how you're trying to encourage more communities around our city to get out there and vote.
Yeah, absolutely. So what we're doing, we partnered with Drag Out the Vote, who is a national organization, and they work with drag queens and performers who were on RuPaul's Drag Race. So we were able to connect and got the idea to, drag people to the polls. So what we're doing is we have pedicabs going from the Main Avenue Rainbow Strip to Sac Victory Center, to really get that population of, young people, of the LGBTQ plus community, and make sure that they have a free, safe ride to the polls.
And Valerie, have you seen, experienced maybe a hesitancy from some of these groups that are not interested in voting this year?
Yeah, absolutely. I have found that, especially young people, Black and brown people, queer people, they seem to think that voting is not for them. I remember being a younger person and, voting, but also feeling like, the older folks have this taken care of. But when you're not showing up, when those populations aren't represented, your electorate just ends up being a direct reflection of the people who are going out and voting more. So to make sure that your voice is being heard and that your interests are being maintained, it's so important for those communities, especially to make sure that they are getting out to vote and getting registered to vote and then going out and actually voting.
Because every voice counts. That's so true, Valerie. We'll talk about what you guys have been doing. Aside from offering pedicab rides, you guys have been creating a social media push to attract more voters to the polls this year.
Yeah, so we went ahead and created a how to vote video, and I decided to do that just from being out in the community and talking to people. And I was at a wedding last year, and this girl who was in her 20s, she was going to be a first-time voter. She was like, I don't know what to do. She was like, I had to call my mom and be like, like what's happening, So we decided to make a video just showing people what to expect and letting them know, like, hey, you can take some AirPods with you, you can take a voter guide with you, and just letting them know, like, there's going to be people out there, they're going to be trying to hand you stuff, they're going to be trying to, sway you. There's even going to be candidates out there, right, trying to sway you to get your vote. So if you're somebody who has anxiety or you're just a first-time voter, we just decided to make a video to show you how it's going to look from when you get out of your car, waiting in line, and then, the whole process of, even showing your ID and then going and making your decisions.
Which, it doesn't sound like something that would cause some people hesitancy, but you're finding that it really is causing people to be apprehensive to go out to the polls.
Yeah, absolutely. So we always encourage people, especially young people and first-time voters, go to your group chat, make a plan to vote, get at least 2 or 3 other people to go with you, right? Go with your mom, go with an aunt, go with your cousins, or go with a group of friends, going in numbers just helps build confidence and make people, feel confident to go and vote, and not feel like, somebody, an authority figure is going to tell them they're doing something wrong or anything like that.
So true, Valerie. Well, we only have a few more seconds. Tell us really quick how we can find you to get those free rides.
So we are at Radical Registrars. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and now TikTok. And we will be out on the Main Avenue Strip again tomorrow, Sunday, from 2 to 6. And then Monday, we'll be out there as well from 5 to 8. So come on out. The pedicab rides are going to be free. It's a short ride, less than 5 minutes to get you to the polling location and then get you right back to enjoy your afternoon or your Halloween evening.
All right, Valerie, thank you. And a beautiful day to be outside.